Hey y'all, I'm back and I wasn't even planning on filming right now. I was actually just doing like my morning scroll on Reddit when I came across this thread, and honestly, I'm kind of scared to read this. This says, what's the creepiest thing that you've seen on the internet? And I just know this is going to scar me. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I thought I might as well film it. It definitely piqued my interest and I know myself and I'm going to read it whether it's on camera or not, so I might as well get a video out of this. Oh gosh. After I'm done filming this, I'm gonna put like a general trigger warning on this video. It'll just be like text on the screen, but I feel like it's safe to give a trigger warning for like gore because I know that there is some horrific shit on the internet. I don't know what to expect in here, but I can guarantee you it's going to be disturbing. So if you cannot handle that, please don't watch this. Let's get into it. There used to be a website that streamed people's webcams without them knowing that they had been hacked. I already knew that, and that is the main reason I do not have my webcam set up. When I used to stream though, and I always had my webcam sitting on my computer, I would make sure it was unplugged, make sure my mic was unplugged, that nothing could be captured, because that scares the shit out of me. And people even replied to that. Someone said, in a similar vein, many people put up internet-connected security cameras without realizing that these things need to be properly secured as well. As a result, anyone can access those cameras over the internet. So naturally, there are several sites out there that you can use to find them. Oh my gosh, and I didn't even think about this. Well, I guess I kind of have, but I don't have a kid, so I don't think about it often. But someone said, this is why I refuse to get one of those internet-connected baby monitors or whatever. Gives me the creeps that somebody could be watching my baby. I mean, we've literally seen videos on TikTok, like, about people who just hear a stranger's voice coming through their baby camera or baby monitor or whatever. That is terrifying, you guys. That a stranger could just be like talking and watching your child. Fuck that. Going through a guy's Steam profile, if you don't know what Steam is, it's basically just like an application that has a bunch of different games on it. It's a really popular gaming application, but you have a profile on there and people can leave comments. So if you piss them off in game, they can leave a comment being like, you're dumb as Going through a guy's Steam profile who had thousands of screenshots of women he had killed in different games. In poses too. That is so, oh my God. You just know he is going to do something, you know, someday. A man who I went on a couple of dates with sent me a video of a failed suicide bomber who blew himself in half without hurting anyone else. The man in the video was still alive with nothing below the belly button. It was incredibly gruesome. He asked if he shouldn't have sent this video to his mother and sister, who was pregnant at the time. He sent it to me to check. The man who sent me this was a medical doctor. He tried to play it off like hospital people just have stronger stomachs and a different sense of humor. But I also worked in the hospital and I did not laugh. He was laughing. We didn't go on any more dates, and good. Okay, sending that to be like, oh, this is crazy that this happened, but also crazy that it was caught on camera is still fucking weird, but it would make way more sense than him laughing. I just don't even know how you laugh at something like that. How is that funny? Where is the humor? Where's the humor? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna read this like verbatim, but basically there was a thread on 4chan, which 4chan just scares the fuck out of me, circa 2004 or 2005, of some guy dressing in various girls' clothes. Sounds tame, right? Well, each photo was accompanied by another photo of a young girl wearing the same outfit. The implication was that he had broken into her home and put on her clothes. And there's more to that I don't want to read. Nothing to do with like the little girl herself, I guess, other than him breaking in and wearing her clothes. But there is more to that one. Somebody commented, and they were like, me as a fan of horror movies, opening this thread and hoping for fun internet ghost stories. Nope, no, we are far past that. A website dedicated to convincing people to commit. Definitely the worst thing I've ever seen on the internet. How is that not illegal? Like, because somebody even commented on this thread and was like, none of these things are even in like the dark web. These are just a link away. That being on the internet has to be illegal. Whoever's running that has to be guilty of something. Like a video that was used as a PSA for Ring camera safety. A 13-year-old boy was sitting in the kitchen eating when somebody hacked into their home security system. When the parents left the house, the hacker exclaims through the camera, "Hello there, what's your name? I'm your new best friend." That's so weird. Not sure if it still exists, but this website called The Gauntlet would show videos that got more and more horrible / gory than the last. Still not sure how it was up as long as it was. The grown-ass man wearing an extra large diaper, then eating some soup from a big bowl with a big spoon. Then two dudes wearing some sort of panda suit and come into the room and start caressing him. Then I think they take him away. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to think too much about that one. I don't know. Wait, I didn't know about this. This says the Reddit CP sub and how people defended it and how Reddit wouldn't take action against it until it made mainstream news. Makes you wonder what Reddit is allowing in private subs. I did not know about that. That makes me like not want to fucking use this. Wait, I need to like see the replies to that because I'm like, the Reddit CEO became a mod of it somehow and that subreddit won a subreddit of the year award. Holy shit, it was called Jailbait. Have they looked into this man? They should. They really should. I just read one that I am absolutely not going to read, but it reminds me of this Black Mirror episode that I think will forever be ingrained in my mind, you guys. I hate Black Mirror. I cannot watch Black Mirror. Every single episode I have ever seen is like stuck in my head in the worst way possible. Like it haunts me, the things that they have put in that show. And I understand that's kind of the point. Like it's supposed to be this like shocking, like I don't even fucking know. And it's supposed to like give you a glimpse into like the realities of like where we're at in society, whatever. Kind of understand the concept of the show, but there was this one episode, and I'm not gonna go into much detail because it was basically like a PDF file. And it was like having to do all of these like tasks, I guess. They were sending him tasks to do, and you don't find out what he is until the end of the episode. So you think all of this is happening over something so stupid. And then the very end, he's forced to like fight someone to the death, and it's another PDF file. I like the way you find out that what he is the most chilling thing, and it just is ingrained into my mind. I will never, I haven't watched that show in years, and I saw that episode probably 7 years ago. I will never forget it. And I just read something that reminded me of that. That's the kind of shit that's on the internet, you guys. That 12-year-old girl who live streamed her own hanging after her after her familial abuse became intolerable. I saw the video later and I watched it because I couldn't believe it was real. I wish I hadn't. That reminds me so much of, I just don't even know, I don't think her family wants people to talk about it online, but I had made videos of it in the past. I think I'm pretty sure I took them down because her family was like, we don't want people talking about this. But there was a girl who was online. I think she was popular maybe on, I think Reddit, like 4chan. Maybe, I'm not sure exactly, it was a while ago, I don't remember, but she was popular online, and her like incel friend killed her and posted the pictures of her online, and I saw them, and I'll never forget about that. I saw them on complete accident. I just like went on Twitter one day and they were just there. Like it was, yeah, it's crazy that they were not taken down the second they were posted, but they were up for at least 20 minutes, I want to say, maybe longer. I saw a video of a guy cutting off his with a butter knife. It took about 3 minutes of cutting, lots of blood, and the guy didn't make a sound. He didn't make a sound. Okay, somebody replied and said it was for the Pain Olympics and it was fake. I have never been so relieved in my life. A video on Twitter called, okay, I like some of these I'm just like, I just don't want to read this. This was a terrible idea, but I knew that I was going to go through this thread regardless. So anyways, okay, this says like someone lighting someone's face on fire. Lots of gory details in that one. 2 girls, 1 cup. Yeah, I expected that one. The guy on YouTube that had a weird eyeball fetish who would lick women's eyeballs while they were asleep, which is a sentence I wish I didn't have to type. It's a sentence I wish I didn't read. Did he know the women? Did they know he was doing this? Because is that not a crime? Like who is that? Who are you? Whose eyeballs are you licking? That one infamous 911 call of that old lady who gets attacked by a home intruder. That scream still haunts me. I don't know what they're talking about, and I can't. 911 phone calls scare me regardless. I just thought that one was like not as insane as some of the shit I've had to read in this thread, so I thought I'd throw it in there. On YouTube, there was a video with people dressed up as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like really great costumes, but they were all fucking each other, and pouring either green paint or milk all over each other at the same time. The video title didn't mention any of these things and was random words. Very odd, and this was in the 2000s. I was on YouTube. Do you guys remember when there was like this period of time on YouTube where people were making kids content with like popular kids characters, Spider-Man, Elsa, the list goes on, but it was all insanely inappropriate. Like, I didn't even watch the videos ever because I was like, what is going on? But they were marketed towards kids and like made it on the kids' YouTube. So like children were watching these things. I don't know if that was ever resolved, actually. Now I need to know. My air conditioning just turned on, and honestly, I'm good. I don't need to keep rating this. I'm so good. So we're gonna stop there. I already X'd out. Bye. This is probably the worst video idea I've ever had. But again, it was very impulsive. I stumbled across that on Reddit and I was like, I know I'm gonna read it. I know I already said that, but I'm like, I knew I was gonna like skim it for a little bit anyways, and so might as well torment you guys if I'm gonna torment myself. But that thread goes on and on and on and on. There are some absolutely horrific things on the internet and I didn't even read most of them. I skipped a lot. I read a lot that I did not want to put in this video. Not even gonna say I hope you enjoyed, because I hope you didn't. Sorry guys, killed the mood. I like don't even know what to say. I'm just like sad now. Like sad and disturbed and creeped out, and I don't know how to describe my state of being, but I'm gonna go. I love you guys so much. I don't recommend going through that thread. I'm not even gonna link it, honestly, because I just don't think anybody needs to be aware of that stuff. So yeah, you don't need to go looking for it. I promise, but I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.